Amazon-owned Ring says that it has canceled its partnership with tech company Flock, a company that in part sells data to law enforcement agencies. The move comes days after Ring's Super Bowl ad ignited a storm of privacy concerns about AI-driven video sharing.
Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs. Since launch, more than a dog a day has been reunited with their family.
Be a hero in your neighborhood with Search Party. Available to everyone for free right now.
And joining us now in studio is founder of Ring, Jamie Siminoff, who was featured in that Super Bowl ad with his dog Biscuit. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So you said in a statement to ABC News last week that you weren't expecting the kind of reaction that you got after that Super Bowl ad aired. Do you understand where the concern is coming from?
Totally understand the concern. And I think a lot of it's, I'll call it, it's not misinformation, it's a misunderstanding of how the system works. I think when I talk to people that, I see post something and I end up being able to talk to them and say, the way it works is, someone posts a dog, we say, hey, this dog that's posted looks like this dog that's missing in front of your camera. Do you want to contact your neighbor or not? And that's where the key is. Like
it's optional.
It's optional. We give you. It's literally no different than you coming home from work and there's a dog on your front lawn, and you look at the tag and decide whether or not to call the number on the tag.
Last week, Ring announced, following a comprehensive review, we determined the planned Flock safety integration would require significantly more time and resources than anticipated. As a result, we have made the joint decision to cancel the planned integration. Now, to be clear, this is not the same technology that you were describing in that Super Bowl ad.
Correct. This is a totally separate thing. We have a thing called community requests. Similar, though, in that like in the Brown, for example, in the Brown school shooting, the Providence Police Department was able to do a request to the neighbors and say, this just happened, can you give us footage? If you just didn't do anything, you're anonymous. If you did, then you were able to sort of obviously help in the situation, which most people seem to want to do when something's happening. We work with a company called Axon with that. They work with police departments. We had also looked at doing it with Flock. We had announced that we were going to try to integrate. We had never integrated anything. We certainly heard some concerns back, and together both companies just decided it was a little bit too much, like I said, the resources and just hearing those concerns, and so we decided to cancel it together.
Wise Cameras spoofed your ad in a parody commercial. Let's take a look.
Search Party from Ring uses AI to search through our tens of millions of cameras. We could find literally anyone, but we only use this technology to find lost dogs.
What's your response to that, to anybody who may be skeptical about?
I hadn't even seen that, so I guess, what is it? Art, the best thing is imitating art or something. There's some sort of art imitating life or something. There's something in there. I guess I'm honored that people want to copy what we do and to do that. I would say, listen, my mission has been to make neighborhoods safer. We're returning one dog a day. What we do is serious. It's not a joke. In the Brown school shooting, we helped lead to the suspect with the police department. We care deeply about our neighborhoods. We care about their privacy.
Obviously, another major headline, the disappearance of Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie, has sparked other concern that people have said, oh, she didn't actually have an active subscription, and yet Google was able to give the information from law enforcement. That's sparking some people to say, wow, who can actually have access to what I believe is private personal data?
Yeah, and all I can do is speak about for Ring. Sure. I architected the systems. We architected the systems that if you don't have a subscription, we're figuring that you do not want to have that information. So it does not exist in our servers. When you delete if you have a subscription and you delete a video, it is basically instantaneously we go through and run a script to delete it off of our servers because we figure that you don't want it to exist there. And so again, all I can speak about is what we do for our neighbors and their protection. We also offer end-to-end encryption.
I am curious, have you heard from any, dog or pet owners who have said, wow, I was actually really hoping that you all would implement this so that it would be potentially life-saving?
So it's the #1 post in our Neighbors app is lost dogs. And so we built this for our customers.
Jamie Siminoff, we thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Linsey.